It's a hot one today.
It's windy though.
Thank goodness.
So we're going in for day 2. Over to the welcome to
Elvis Presley's Memphis.
Elvis Presley's Memphis. Welcome to Graceland exhibit. So we didn't do yesterday. Shops we didn't do.
Oh yeah, we didn't finish. Things we had to look at and just weren't sure about. And we'll see. We'll have a lot.
So there's Graceland in the daytime. There's the mansion to the trees. Tours have started this morning. So we're going to call back later when it's dark because all the driveway and everything's lit up. So I'll get a photo by the gates then as well because the gates will be closed. So it's not quite the same when they're open. So we go across the middle, see if the picture's changed again in the middle of the road. It changed last time, didn't it? Same picture as before. So that's outside Graceland. There's a tour bus coming out. Go back. Back across here to the Elvis Presley's Memphis. I wonder how busy it is today. It was quite busy yesterday. Oh, it's stopping there. I'm guessing to let people off. Perhaps we've got tickets for the. That includes the planes. There's another shuttle. It's just constantly going back for a few hundred yards up to the mansion there. From the enclosure just beyond the trees there. So just being Elvis Archives, it starts off with got new this year, 2019, Graceland Legends section, looking at musicians, and the 2 inaugural inductees to that are the Blue Moon Boys, of course, Scotty Moore, Bill Black and DJ Fontana, and the TCB band of James Burton, Ronnie Tutt, Jerry Sheff, Glenn D. Hardin, John Wilkinson. So that's an ongoing thing where they're going to honour more people each year because of course there's a lot of musicians that backed Elvis on several studio recordings, even if they didn't travel, weren't part of his touring bands. So watch the space for that one. They got several artefacts and documents then that have been kept in Graceland over the years. We've got a TV that Elvis shot out, helmets and written set plays that Elvis loved American football, and had his own team, EP Enterprises, in the 60s that would play down in Whitehaven. There's all many checks that were written over the years, including paying for renting out the Memphian. There's one of them in there. Invite to one of those New Year's Eve parties at the Manhattan Club up on Elvis Presley Boulevard. That section was still called Bellevue at that time. There's also several police badges and such like in there, and souvenir programs and menus from the Hilton shows, the Hilton Vegas shows. Lots of recording equipment that probably was used at Graceland. It doesn't actually give an explanation, unfortunately, on the window displays, but I'm guessing there's a lot of recording equipment used at Graceland in the Jungle Room. Quite a few Elvis books in there. Not books about Elvis, books that Elvis was reading. A lot of spiritual books in there. From 64, 65, Elvis took a big interest in spiritual matters. Of course, he's always been religious, but he started going to the Self-Realization Fellowship with Sri Dayamata in California, and he was reading more and more, and Larry Geller, his hairdresser and sometime mafia member, would provide him with more and more books, and Elvis he had a big interest in spiritual. You've also got the yellow truck that was used, it's not the best looking vehicle, but it was served the purpose. It was used around the grounds of Graceland. That's on show in the archive section, strangely enough though, rather than in with Elvis or Presley Motors as they call it. Gladys Diner. This lane closed, so they self-pay. That's cool, isn't it? Jukebox then. Fuel pumps that side. This is Gladys Diner. You can get pizzas, hot dogs, grilled peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Have your attention now, Graceland. Next, you're holding the 11-1 to the 11-2. We're currently taking those tour numbers for the cruise show. 11-2.
Toppings bar. Ice cream and drinks. This is hot dog and hot dog combo. Good?
It's not gourmet food, but it's okay.
Jukebox, all the good stuff on there. Yeah, everyone a winner. Boreda, Mr. Jones, Boreda.
Boreda.
That time we went in the Elvis Army. Elvis in the service. A lot of outfits that Elvis wore. He's got films showing throughout, the usual films of his induction and his medical, his arrival in Germany, press conference when he was demobbed.
Papers.
Oh, his draft papers, yeah, his selective registration card from when the Presleys were living in Saffrons in January '53. There's the helmet, Elvis's army issued helmet and a few other military hats. His kit bag is in there.
His sergeant's trunk when he was into the service.
Oh yeah, when he left the service, he was coming home. The trunks that his stuff was shipped back in. The bongos that Priscilla bought him for Christmas 1959 are in there. And several checks and receipts and invoices and such like for the several times Elvis visited Paris on leave while he was in the service. Apart from where he was based in Germany, it seems that Paris was the only place that Elvis visited and the whole time he was in Germany. And next door, the last one we went in then is icons, and it's artists who are influenced or admire Elvis, and each one has their own piece of attire, or yes, it's all clothes, I think, isn't it? The ones that did, of course, take an interest were Rick Nelson, Buddy Holly, John Lennon and Johnny Cash. They're the ones we're really interested in, but several other country singers, Dolly Parton's in there, Reba McEntire, Carrie Underwood, Kiss, Bruce Springsteen, Elton John, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That is his sort of Hawaii outfit. There's a lower. So it's not specifically Elvis items in there, but more related to the artists who were influenced or admired Elvis. So the Elvis chocolate with
Milk chocolate crispy.
Any good?
Yes, right.
Oh, you got there? Just to focus. There you go. Milk chocolate. Not bad.
It's a bit strange. It's not so sweet, I think. It's not so. Yeah, it's not so sweet. Don't you think?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's.
So this is Graceland in the evening. It's handy that it's got this sort of lay-by, this pull-in. This is Graceland at night. You can just see through the trees there. Sean's looking for a place now to graffiti. I mean, this whole wall is absolutely plastered now. It's and you do find you're just gonna have to write over a faded one. Somebody's can't find the ones we've written previously, so I'm sure ours have been written over in time. Oh, so there's plenty of room on the pathways this far down. Which is the famous Graceland gates that Elvis had made in 1957. I've been here ever since. Spruced up every now and again, no doubt. Oh, right, hang on then.